America seems pretty idyllic, but at any moment we could be faced with a pandemic, a climate disaster, or even a civil war that would lead to total societal collapse. But for some Americans, this is a great business opportunity.
The hottest trend in the booming prepper market? Post-apocalyptic real estate. Market leader Fortitude Ranch sells shares in remote survival communities in 8 U.S. locations with around 800 paying members. I met CEO Drew Miller inside his giant Jenga tower in West Texas.
It's like joining a country club. So in good times, you could come out here and vacation, recreate, go to fun sites in the area.
Right.
But when the shit hits the fan, we turn into a survival community.
The country club that I belong to doesn't have a .50 caliber assault rifle hanging in the corner. So you have people now who have bought into Fortitude Ranch.
Oh yeah, we've been around for over a decade now.
Okay, but these are just like right-wing nut jobs.
Nope, they're normal people. Most of them are professionals. The estimate now is that 1/3 of Americans are doing prepping for a collapse.
According to Drew, the stereotype of preppers as paranoid, gun-humping, roadkill-eating outcasts is becoming outdated as societal collapse is getting less outlandish all the time.
So what are you preparing for exactly?
Well, number one, the economy's not functioning.
Okay.
Number two, there's widespread loss of law and order. So when the grid goes down, up to 90% of the U.S. population will die. It's H5N1 pandemic. It's a North Korean attack on the electric grid. Yellowstone blows up, causes a winter that destroys crops worldwide.
Taylor Swift retires.
She doesn't quite make the severity.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. In a way, are you kind of hoping there's a total collapse just to prove that you're right?
No, I'm resigned to it.
But there would be a quick, like, I told you, mother. Now get to your stations, but just everybody say Drew's the smartest.
Millions of preppers have been saying this, so.
So who are the new normie preppers? I sat down with ranch member Ryan, who seems more Bushwick barista than rugged survivalist.
You don't give me right-wing prepper vibe.
No, I'm not a right-winger at all. I have no idea how to, you know, if you drop me off in a mountain somewhere, like I'd survive for a few days.
What do you think is causing not just you, but millions of Americans to feel that maybe doomsday is coming?
Political realism, right? Like there's some shitty things that are happening right now. I mean, just for the ability to not look at news anymore and just know that if something happens, you're covered.
This is definitely cheaper than therapy.
Both my parents are psychologists, so it's
that's why you're so up. How much money would you say you give Fortitude Ranch?
It's about $3,000, and then it's quarterly payments.
It's not cheap, Fortitude Ranch.
No, it's not cheap.
So what does Ryan get for his $3,000? I suited up to take the tour. First stop, the entry-level Spartan room, which would make most New Yorkers say, I guess I don't have it that bad.
So the bunk beds here, there's probably about 14.
Kind of fun, kind of like camp. You know, all the little games you could play with each other. My buddy Mike Kelleher, I fell asleep at the sleepover and he put my hand in warm water, right? And I shit myself.
They're not going to do that to you.
But of course, there are several upscale tiers, from a private room with a very personal toilet.
Having the toilet next to the bed, it almost gives it that prison feel.
Well, it's a couple, so they shouldn't mind.
I mean, some people get off on watching people use the bathroom.
I don't know about that.
To surviving in luxury in a penthouse suite with a walk-in kitchen.
So this would be considered a high-end suite?
Correct.
You know, if I wanted to knock out this area and put a breakfast nook here, do you have a contractor for that?
And its own dual-purpose wall bed.
And voila, Murphy bed. Pretty nice queen mattress, huh? Yeah. It's a full queen size.
Yeah, this is pretty good. This feels perfect for the collapse.
Fortitude Ranch doesn't just offer a place to rest your head, but also the hardware necessary to blow off anyone else's.
The major weapons we recommend for our members is either a 12-gauge pump shotgun or an AR-15 like the ones behind you there.
You know what I like here? The knife. You cool if I just use that? I feel like people use guns are afraid of intimacy, not me. Oh, ow.
Fortunately, all ranch members are trained to engage in combat operations.
We see you, we're gonna shoot you. Back up, bitch. Drew's got a gun.
So if there was a marauder out there, the guard would shoot immediately.
You don't say back up, bitch?
No, we don't.
Well, don't you come to me when you wipe out an entire troop of Girl Scouts selling cookies.
And most amazingly, this ranch is all-inclusive. The food supply for each member is guaranteed for a full year, although some ranch inhabitants might not be as happy with the arrangement.
If it gets really, really, really bad, you could potentially be dining on llama.
Let's be honest. If the collapse lasts long enough, anybody could be food.
Not our members, but if you're a marauder and you attack us, we're not going to eat you directly. We'll bury marauder bodies where our chickens can feed on the worms they produce. We want every calorie we can get, survival situation.
Cool, thanks. Good talking to you, Drew. I'm gonna get the out of here.
Drew's chicken a la Marauder would certainly be a must-try, but it did also raise some lingering questions about this post-apocalyptic paradise.
I mean, if society collapses out there, there's the same likelihood that society would collapse in here.
It's a good point.
Right?
Yeah, taking a chance. You know,
Have you thought about that, dude?
a little bit, but you know, it is. At a certain point, it's just like, you know, you got to prepare for this. You got to prepare for this. You got to like.
So you're not worried about Drew or his staff killing us, eating our food, or worse?
I haven't put much thought into it, and I just, you know, it is what it is at a certain point.
It is what it is.
Better not to dwell on the worst-case scenario when you're prepping for the apocalypse. After all, being in the surviving 10% of humanity would also offer some exciting opportunities.
I've decided that I'm willing to be a member here at Fortitude Ranch.
We will be willing to lease to you the luxury suite during a collapse.
But I would like to be in charge of the repopulation program.
I don't think Fortitude Ranch is going to organize anything like that, but what you do on your personal time is your personal thing.
I love these libertarians.